Spurs a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Knicks, Spurs, up next. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The two forwards, Bridges and Anunoby. The chosen one out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. Oh, it's the best of night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, do players enjoy taking the court tonight?
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere.
Here's Lee after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. No good from Lee. Here's the chosen one. Anunoby outside. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
Back to Lee. Wembanyama, a screen. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's the chosen one. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Here's Lee. Makes it off the glass.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on it.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Junior sets the screen for Castle. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Brunson outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Castle with it. Brunson covering. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Fires the three. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Brunson finds Bridges. And here's Brunson. Pass to the chosen one. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Fox. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Got a piece of it. Here's the chosen one. Still without a basket. Rebounded by the Spurs. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponents, missing out on all those extra possessions.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter. San
Antonio foul. That's a first personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Vassell, he's checked in for Castle. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio, the chosen one gets the basket.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And a wide open look for Lee. And they'll come right back with their own three-point.
We come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And they call an illegal screen here. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. You look at Lee, second in the NBA. He's so great from the line.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Now, here's Fox. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Well, coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Outside, Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama. And that's now 7 points for lights out. And so Mike Brown calls the timeout. As now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other is fighting back.
So a moment now to see the story for Victor Wembanyama. Lee with the steal. The kick out to Fox. Back to Lee. Here's the three. Brings home the trifecta. Lee's got 10 points. Hey guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got his third basket of the night right there. Knicks trail by 12. Here's the chosen one. 23 points for him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling out the box score.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Outside, Fox. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Just doing the job on the basketball.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Junior. Castle's checked in for Lee. And it's Harper in for Fox. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Josh Hart comes in for Bridges. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for the chosen one. Clock is at 3. Clarkson for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Clarkson against Castle. To the middle. Looking for Cornell. He hits it there.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Towns against Bryant, and that one's good. Towns.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Inside, Cornett, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Out to Clarkson. A 3-ball. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
And they come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Vassell, the pass to Cornett. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat. Second. No way.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Hart, wide open. He fired. Oh, good on the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And stolen by Hart. Now, here is Robinson. Here's Towns, covered by Vassell. And here's Brunson outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Castle. A 3-pointer is right on target. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. In their 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at San Antonio, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Brunson with a clean look. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
You know, the glass so far hasn't even been close.
Towns with the steal. Clarkson passes to Brunson. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Cornette. Outside Harper. Now Castle. He's covered by Clarkson. Now Cornette. Over Robertson. Cornette can't get it to go. Here's Hart. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Miles McBride out there with the chosen one. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 4. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Kevin, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 17-point game. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Takes it inside. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First one falls for him. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson. And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Hart outside. McBride with the ball. Johnson on him. Clock at 6. The kick out to Anunoby. Over Bryant. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed. Spurs leading by 15. High post Johnson. He has yet to score. Lee thinks good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
Here's Johnson. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Lee. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes the 13-footer. Right side Harper. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
New York, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that play. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs hype squad.
The numbers for Lee. He's putting up 29 points a game, 12 assists, and 12 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Here's the chosen one. 8 points for him. Hart with a screen on Bryant. Pass to the chosen one. Hammered home.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Junior. A 17-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hart. Driving inside. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Bryant. Lee outside. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. 16 points for lights out.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's the chosen one. 10 points for him. To the paint. The kick out to Anunoby. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Anunoby's got 7 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Bryant. Castle comes in for Keldon Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox sub in for Harper. Wembanyama passes to Fox. And here's Junior. Pass to Lee. Fires the three. Robinson pulls it in. Here's McBride. Castle covering. Now Anunoby. Here's the chosen one. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. For the three. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 5. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Anunoby. New York moving it around. From 12 feet out. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And with the defense focused on his inside game, it lets Anunoby exploit the space from that mid-range area.
Back to Lee. Now Wembanyama. And it's good for 2. Wembanyama's got 11.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Lee. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Break the pass to Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee. And a new group in for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Jeremy Sohan comes in for OG Anunoby. Bridges is checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Here's Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Junior. And it's Sohan missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Lee. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling out the score.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Spurs have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Towns, wide open. Sinks the triple. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Castle on the wing. The kick out to Fox. Back to Castle. Pass to Lee. The 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Lee against Brunson. Outside, Towns. On a Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Fox passes to Lee. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 10. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Fox passes to Dean. Lee against Bridges. And Lee with the stuff.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Brunson scanning the floor. Over to the wing. Castle against Bridges. From the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Lee. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lee. And the Knicks with possession here. Runs in the pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Fox. Here's the drive. Great. San Antonio with the rebound. Junior's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lee. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Lee's got 30.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's the chosen one. 12 points for him. Here's Sohan. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brunson against Lee. The shot's good from Brunson.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Fox looking it over. On the wing, Lee to the inside. And it's Wembanyama with the game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's San Antonio, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
I remember when three-point shooters were just specialists, but now everyone's doing it. Hard to narrow down this list.
Yeah, but usually you have to be a truly elite shooter to win this event. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Spurs.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding a way to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
New York shooting for the game at 42%. Fox and Castle are their guards. Junior's out there with Lee, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. The chosen one's shot is off. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Kevin?
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside, Towns.
That's just excellent defense from Victor. He just understands how to alter shots with his presence.
An easy 2 points on the way. 15 points for Victor Wembanyama.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 14. And it goes down 2 points. The chosen one's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game was just far too easy.
Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Towns. And the Spurs scoring again.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Towns, a screen on Fox. Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. That's tipped. Outside, Fox. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And stolen by Junior. Jumps up. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 16.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Back to Lee from past the arc. Knicks with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the chosen one. 18 points for him. It's deflected. side, Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Castle. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Second team foul.
Anunoby outside. Pass to the chosen one. A floater on his 15th shot attempt. He makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And here we go. The fast break. Brunson shot. And the dunk by Brunson.
Creating the turnover that leads to the break. Bridges is so disruptive on the defensive end.
Pass to Junior. Castle with the bounce pass. Here's Lee outside. It's keeping long range. Lee's got 33 points.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a good job fighting through the screen.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Now here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Pass to Bridges. To the inside. Fox with the steal. Here's Lee. And he comes it down.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's New York with it. Here's the chosen one. He's got 20. Towns, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Now, Junior. Now, Castle. He's got 13. Just 4 to shoot. Over Bridges. Castle misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Drake. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to get his team in the game.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 23. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Anunoby outside. Out to Brunson. Takes a 3. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Spurs shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Vassell outside. Junior sets the screen for Vassell. And Junior throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to the chosen one. Brunson against Lee. Brunson right side. 5 to shoot. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Vassell outside. And here is Lee, defended by Bridges. Brunson against Lee. Outside, Towns. Here's Drake. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Castle off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And the rejection by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Robinson's checked in for Towns. And it's Bridges in for the chosen one. Brunson against Harper. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And he uses the glass on the way. Wembanyama's got 25 points.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Robinson kicks to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Castle. Bridges against Castle. Bridges misses. Spurs shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And the basket by Vassell.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing on the board. Back to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. But Trey. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the G.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Hart. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hart with a screen on Castle. To the paint. The kick out to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Back to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama's got 16 points here in the second half. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's Castle, following the score by New York. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brunson outside. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Middle time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Harper against Brunson. And it's Harper with the rebound. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. You got the chosen one. Party's out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Clarkson in at the 2-guard. Pass to Hart. Outside, Towns. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
And it's Junior missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Drake. San Antonio with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson fires for three. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got himself on the board with three there.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. Rebounded by the Spurs. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Deflects the pass. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Drake, and he banks in the layup. The chosen one's got 28.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
Lee outside. Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Inside. Here's Towns. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Lee outside. A chosen one with the rebound. The chosen one's got his 5th rebound now in the game.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
Lee passes to Cornette. Now here's Harper. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Sohan. And it's Junior with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Cornette with it. Towns on him. There's Lee with the 3. No good that time. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Drake the pass to Clarkson. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The offensive skill set for Karl-Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
Take a break. Take a break.
Shooting.
2 shots.
Post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And he can't get the first one. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Now, here's Harper. Johnson with the bounce pass. That's a 2 from Lee. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Knicks shooting for the game at 42%. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Pass to Cornette. Back to Harper. They need this one. Green for 2 points. Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
And this is why Harper's teammates and coaches encourage him to fire from that mid-range. They know how lethal he can be.
Here's the chosen one. And there it is for him. The chosen one's got 18 points just in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Junior. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Some changes here for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornette. Castle comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Towns with the steal. To the middle. Lee with the steal. Pass to Castle. Back to Lee. Lets it go with the 3. San Antonio again missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. Drake lays it up off the glass. The chosen one's got 6 in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wembanyama, a screen on Hart. Lee gets the bucket.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Pass to Sohan. Here's the chosen one. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Lee's got 42 in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson from outside the arc. And it's Towns missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Lee. High post shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here is Bridges. Lee with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Drake. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lee sets a screen for Junior. Here's Castle. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Over in the corner, Lee. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist in this one. Bridges outside. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 10 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Towns. Pass to the chosen one. And he tries in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And here is Lee. Now Castle. Lee outside. No good from outside. The Knicks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Towns sends the pick for Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here's Fox. The inside, defended by Bridges. And Lee with the stop.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
To the inside. With the drink.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for lights out.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Now here's Lee. Three-pointer, Fox. Good D by Anunoby. 29 seconds left in the game. Here's Drake. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside, Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Lights Out.